Hey everyone, welcome back to Hearthstone. Today I'm showing off another deck. Now, I was actually requested by Exec Gamers to show off the Quest Warrior deck, which it just so happens I've been using for the past couple of days. I crafted Plume's Heart the other day, and it's actually my highest win percent deck I've got right now. I think it's 67%, 63% with 12 wins and 7 losses. So it's a really good deck. I think Plume's Heart was a bit of a sleeper card. Everyone was focused on how good the Rogue quest was, that people are only just starting to realize how good this card is. Sulfuras is amazing. So we'll just go through the deck list. Plume's Heart, you have to play 7 Taunt minions. Now, there's actually 15 Taunt minions just in this list. 2 of them, Stonehill Defender, gives you another Taunt minion after, so there's 17. And then Direhorn Hatchling shuffles another one into your deck. So there's 19 Taunt minions, and you only have to play 7 of them. And these Taunt minions are just so good. We'll go through, I think we'll start with the minions. Now I've got a Cornered Sentry in here. It's advised to have a second Dirty Rat, but I kind of like having the Cornered Sentry. They're the same stats, 2/6 for 2. This one your opponent plays a minion. This one they play 3/1 on Raptors. And that works really well. You can get rid of them with Whirlwind if you want, and this will still be a 2/5. You've got Ravaging Ghoul, but it also works incredibly well with Brawl, because if you play this on turn 7 or whatever, play this for 2, play this for 5, it gives like 3 much better outcomes on the board. So it can get rid of all of your opponent's minions and just leave them with 1/1 Raptor. So I really like Corner Sentry in this deck actually. Dirty Rat's great. Acolyte of Pain, they're there for draw. There's Whirlwind and Ravaging Ghouls. Stonehill Defender, you can discover a Taunt minion. You hardly ever get a bad minion. Sometimes you get bad ones, but it's pretty good. Tar Creeper is just a phenomenal card. He's so good. Bloodhoof Brave, just a standard warrior taunt. Alley Armorsmith. The whole point of Plume's Heart is when you play Sulfuras, you get rid of your armor up power. So being able to get armor with him a bit later on is very useful. Direhorn Hatchlings are so great. They're 3/6 for 5 with Taunt. When they die, you shuffle a 6/9 with Taunt, also for 5 into your deck. So that's great later on. Ornery Direhorn, you can give him like Poisonous, Extra Health, Divine Shield, whatever you need at that moment. He's very good. There's only one of him though. The Curator, he can pull Beast Dragon and Murloc. So I think there's 1 dragon, just the Primordial Drake. There's quite a lot of beasts, like that's a beast. There's other ones probably, maybe there isn't. I think Dirty Rat's not even a beast, actually it only pulls this guy. Interesting. And the Direhorn Hatchlings. And the 6/9s as well. Grommash Hellscream. He's okay in this deck. I think I'd ideally replace him with a second Brawl. Brawl would be another one would be very useful, but Grommash has actually won me quite a few games, so I don't even have the Brawl right now, so I'm really loath to get rid of him. And then Primordial Drake, being able to deal 2 damage to all the other minions and then have a 4/8 on board is phenomenal. And now we'll go through the spells. We've got Whirlwind, Battle Rage, just 1 of them. Usually you only get two cards out of it. But it's pretty useful. 2 cards for 2 is pretty good. Like, mages have to play 3. We've got the Executes, 2 Fiery War Axes. They're very good early game, just getting rid of early stuff. 2 Slams for a little bit more draw, and to set up like an Execute, which are somewhere. Where are my Executes? Oh, I skipped over them. 2 Executes. They're right there. What else we got? Then it's just Brawl, and that's the deck list. Alright, let's go play a game with it. Alright, we're against a Paladin. They got a lot better with the Angoro expansion. Okay, we'll get rid of those 2. Always keep Plume's Heart. Stonehill Defender is great. This deck's really easy to play on curve. Especially after turn 2. We don't have too much on 2. You got like Corner Sentry, you don't want to play it early. Dirty Rat you'll always play like as soon as you get pretty much. It doesn't usually backfire. It's quite easy to backfire, but it doesn't usually. Okay, so this is probably a elemental buff paladin We'll just take that out with the Fiery War Axe. Yeah, you don't usually have a good turn 2, but then as soon as you get to turn 3, you got like Stonehill Defender on 3. You can get the Bloodhoof Brave on 4, maybe even get something different for 4 from your Defender. Then by the time you hit 5, you've got your Direhorn Hatchlings, you got your Alley Armorsmiths. You can always go back and do like a Tar Creeper and shield up. This guy is considering all of this, I'm sure. Before he plays like the Secret Murloc or Smuggler's Run, Grime Street, Fella. What's he got? I hate the fucking Hydrologist. Turn 3, we will play the Stonehill Defender and we'll kill off the Hydrologist. There you go, there's our turn 4, Stegodon. I think the Tar Creeper, or whatever it was, is very good, but having a proper turn 4, because otherwise we wouldn't have had a taunt minion to play on turn 4, blah blah blah, is a lot better, I think. So as you're going for the secret, that's one of those 2 there. The program I'm using is called Hearthstone Deck Tracker, by the way. So it keeps track of their deck. What? I guess he just wanted something on board? That's interesting. Yeah, it follows their deck, keeps track of your deck. It shows secrets. It's got this little icons you can put on their cards, so I can tell like which ones are free. So that's the secret he offers over there. And there you go. It's tracking the secrets up there. Best card in the game, Tar Creeper. We could slam and hit it, but it wouldn't die. And then Armorsmith or Hatchling. 3/6 or 2/7. Either way, he'd have to throw both of them into it. So we'll play the Hatchling because the Hatchling will kill both of them, whereas the Armorsmith would not. And we've ruled out Noble Sacrifice and Repentance right now. So it could be Getaway Kodo if we kill something, Redemption if we kill something, or Eye for an Eye if I hit him. People don't usually take Eye for an Eye. Does Servant of Calamos, can it give you Calamos, even if you're not Shaman? I'm not sure. Haven't played against enough like elemental non-shamans. Ornery Direhorn and kill that thing? Oh, what was it? It was Getaway Kodo. Play Ornery Direhorn and give it like Divine Shield? Maybe Poison? We're at 4/7. Maybe the attack, so it would kill both of them if they attack it. Yeah, because right now his servant could kill it and be left on 1 health. Oh, would a paladin have to get rid of that? What removal does paladin have? I'm sure they've got some. The Grime Street Enforcer. And Smuggler's Run. Okay, that hand is getting pretty big. I think they activated all 5. The one on the very left is a Flame Elemental. Ooh, which I think has been hit, like, a lot. So that Flame Elemental is probably like a 4/5 or something like that by now. We'll slam it. Maybe we can get an Execute on it. Alley Armorsmith, because it's got 2 attack. We can deal with it next turn. One of the 2 right presents is the Tar Creeper, I believe. We just need 2 more quests to get our Sulphurous. Hey, I called it 4/5. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, we took that as Servant of Calamos. So that one in the middle should be the Tar Creeper, I think? Well, there's the Execute. We don't need it anymore. And then I think we'll just play Taunts. Maybe the Acolyte of Pain? Yeah. Next time we can finish the quest. And we could equip the weapon, but we wouldn't have enough mana to hero power as well. So we need a 4 or less taunt minion in our hand next turn. Holy shit, a 10-10 Blaze Caller. I think they're 7-7 normally. Good thing we kept that execute. Now we can just... Oh, we're not going to be able to plunk him in there. Shit. Need a slam. Or a whirlwind. Fucking perfect. Whirlwind is a good trigger on Grommash, but I think it's better to get rid of his 10-10 than have a 10-8. Fuck's Grommash? 7? I don't remember. Okay, we'll get rid of that. I think we might as well... Doesn't really matter who we throw down. We can throw him and get the armor. And now next turn, we're going to play Sulfurous. Got to armor up as much as we can before we get rid of our hero power. Because I've played several games against like hunters where you get rid of the hero power and they just keep popping you with 2 damage every turn. You're not replenishing it. You can get pretty low. Fuck, he held on to that for a while. Oh my god. Well, I think it was better to get rid of the 10-10. Get rid of the 6-14. Okay, slam into a second execute. Or we just go hero power. Maybe slam into like whirlwind or something. Cornered sentry. Okay, Sulfurous. I should have armored up first. Oh shit, we can get rid of it. Yeah, because I've got 2 mana left, or I've got 3 mana left over that I wouldn't be using. That was a misplay. I was obviously daunted by the 8-16, whatever the fuck we were facing down. The Tar Creeper. I'm just lucky the Die Insect didn't hit his 1-1 Firefly.
Let the pain speak to
Okay, so 2 of those cards are Flame Elementals. Actually, another 2 should be Flame Elementals. Because I think he had 2 Igneous Elementals. That's quite the board. I think maybe like hero power and just do the 5 and the 3 taunts. I think. Hopefully it'll hit the Stegodon. And then we could take out the Phoenix. Shit. Yeah, I think we just do Tar Creeper and Direhorn Hatchling. Yep. We'll save the attack. So he's got a lot on the board, but they're fairly weak. And we've got some pretty high health taunts on the board. This must be such a frustrating deck to play against. Just, like I said, like 19 taunts altogether in this deck. Just gotta be horrible to play.
Let me think.
It even does okay against Quest Rogue. I think that's the one I've lost to most. And Hunter, surprisingly. Not even Quest Hunter, just like Beast Hunter. But the taunts really hold off the 5/5s for a while. And then Sulfurous can kill the 5/5s or just kind of rush their health down. Yeah, he's gone like full elemental in this, it's cool. Good for him for committing. Does he clear my whole board? No. He isn't attacked with the second Phoenix? No. Okay. We could Cornered Sentry, because he'd only get 1 Raptor. And then we could Ravaging Ghoul it dead and break the Divine Shield. And then Sulfurous will hopefully hit the Divine Shield. Fuck. Actually, I misplayed that as well. No, I didn't. I misplayed by 1 step. I should have killed the Stegodon first. But it didn't matter because it didn't hit the Stegodon anyway. God, we're both top decking right now. I could do with that Battle Rage. Kind of replenish that hand. Consecration just kills my Dino. But you can also kill the Cornered Sentry. And my whole board. Okay, his board isn't that scary. Well, it's 8 damage and I've got 4 health. Ah, shit. One turn too late. Okay, so Grommash to get rid of him. He gets enraged pretty easily. And then, do we just pick off one of the little flame elementals and hope Die Insect hits the bird? Or his face? 4 damage on board, I've got 11 health. And like he's gone full elemental, so he's not going to be running like Blessing and Kings and shit like that. So what's he going to pick here? It could very well be eye for an eye, honestly. So I've got a 10 attack on the board and 8 damage. So I think Battle Rage first. We can get rid of 2 of his minions. We can execute. Go play this to get rid of Repentance. So it could only be 4 left. So we'll execute that. See if it's... Okay. So it's eye for an eye or Noble Sacrifice. If we hit him in the face, we're dead. Because eye for an eye will kill us. And it was Noble Sacrifice. Okay. It was definitely better to be safe, because we would have died. This is quite the board he's up against here. One that I can actually clear next turn, hit him with Grommash, and then hit him with 8 damage as well. Unless he plays something else on the board.
Let me think.
I'm giving you all the thinking time you need there, fella. Spike Ridge Steed. Okay. So now all we have to do is Ravage a Ghoul. That takes out the 3rd target, and that'll be 50-50 whether it hits his face or the Murloc. So Ravaging Ghoul, get rid of those 2. Even if it hits his face, which it does, yeah, Grommash he's been pretty useful. And I mean, he's top decking, although he's gonna get his 2/6 here. Now I'll just go ahead and put that on 1 health. I think he's kind of running out. You can hold on for a long time with this deck, you really can. What's his last card? Outdoor Peacekeeper. Why'd you do it on that one? Why not the 5/3? I'm not sure. We can hit him for 9 damage this turn. If we trade the Brave into the Peacekeeper, and then we use the Ghoul, what was it? The Ravaging Ghoul to kill that. Or we could just keep the board going. Let's go for Rathian, fuck it. Yep, it was only a matter of time, I think. Good game there, fella. Look at that, win streak. Really, really good deck. I'm still at lower ranks, so I've just been messing around with other fun decks. But this will probably be my try-hard deck now. Great deck. I really love it. It's pretty cheap to make. You don't need Curator. You definitely don't need Grommash. The only legendary you need is Plume's Heart. You could probably live without Primordial Drake. Brawl's pretty useful. Dirty Rat's pretty useful. It is a pretty cheap deck to make, so if you've only got enough for like 1 legendary and you're still holding on for now, maybe consider Plume's Heart if you've got a lot of the other taunts, because there's some pretty cheap taunts in there. Anyway, that was me showing off the Quest Warrior deck. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!